Good morning, beautiful friends. I hope everyone is doing well, getting positioned and getting ready. Listen, friends, I hope that you had an amazing day on your fourth. I hope that you enjoyed it. This is the day that the Lord has made. Come on and rejoice and be glad in it. As you come into the room, be kind, you know, and love on one another. You never know who may need your love. I'm here bright and early. Let me just get it out of the way, honey, because real estate requires patience. And this is what is going on. I know I mentioned it to my friends. This was on, what, yesterday live? Trying to get my thoughts together. Yeah, yesterday live and everything. Oh, what a beautiful morning from getting the exercise and the things that I had needed before my day get to moving and things. I have to literally prepare my vehicle for whatever signs and things that I will be taking. And as well, I just wanted to come here to my friends. I possibly may pick up the camera as the individual know that my daughter that is a content creator, she probably will be sharing it, as well as probably going live. Maybe, I don't know at this time. I just like what I do. And I just want to tell my friends this is that in real estate, you have to have patience and things in order to see the fruits of your labor come through and to be a blessing. And the reason why I want to share this moment and this time, because this particular open house that we're doing, it came because patience was necessarily and the opportunity to generate leads and to take a different shift in a direction by listening to the Holy Spirit speak unto me and reposition my business and to say this is how you do it, utilize the tools and the gift that is within you. And I've been seeing amazing results, not just because of me, because I am being available and things. It still requires patience. And when I say patience, patience enough to just put yourself into the real estate game and just let things happen. Stay encouraged, friends. I just want my friends to know this. I just also want to say this too. Sometimes those blessings that you was expecting way back then, way back then, that possibly you prayed for, if you are a realtor, wonder if they're showing up now. And you took yourself out of the game and you didn't have patience enough. And God gave you a plan now that you're listening. Because this is the real estate agent, realtor that is speaking this unto my friends that are agents. Be unique in your own way. I keep saying this. Allow things to happen on time and intentionally. Just because it didn't happen when you want it to happen does not mean that it cannot happen. I believe that everything have a purpose and a place and a time and a season. I wouldn't be able to share this with anyone if I'm not seeing what is going on right now. The main thing is to keep yourself active, flow in joy, flow in that peace, light, and love that lives within you, okay? The power prayer, my friends that have been with me for a while understand that I've been on this journey talking about the power prayer, not being perfect, honey, getting back up, brushing off my knees or however my whole entire body, fasting and praying and repeating it, fasting and praying and still, about this everyday life and journey that is a life that can be challenging, that comes with its own ups and downs, and things, and just showing up daily, blessing the business. If you don't see yourself being that particular real estate agent, of being creative enough to make your business, okay, be the business that you desire to see and to put some patience in it, it possibly may become even more challenging in your eyes. But once you get around individuals who is encouraging, who's motivating, it kind of releases the pressure from off of you, I know at least for me. And when you have individuals that speak into your life that can navigate you to show you your niche, what you're good at. That's why I say take your journal, write things down, what works and what do not work. Share it with someone that you can basically, be advised by. Not that you have to do everything, but share it with someone that's possibly that is seasoned, that has been in the real estate game for some times, have seen the ups and the downs way before you got into the game, or you could just now be re-picking back up your license, just say this much, or you could already been in the game, get some advice as well from even these new agents that is using the social media, that they're good at, they travel in different spaces, being creative, doing things. I believe that when we begin to come together, when I say we that are in the business of real estate, sharing, iron sharpening iron, helping one another and things, it will be what you call a business to whereby agents will begin to tap into their niche and the responsibility of being what you call proud about the job that they do and helping clients. All agents want to win. I want to see each agent win. I'm this particular type of realtor that it's enough in it for everybody. When I say enough, it's enough money in it for everybody. It's enough relationships for everybody. Like I said, you have someone either want to list their home or buy a home. So it's enough in it for everyone. So I just wanted to come here briefly. I've been on a roll, friends, of coming here in the space talking about real estate. Yes, things have shifted for me, but I am still delighted to share with my friends. No matter where you're at, you don't even have to be an agent. This just can apply, period, just in life general. Remember, right where you're at, that's where God is at if you believe that way. Take wherever you're at, what you're going through, the lesson that you got to learn from it. Be okay at the moment and have patience, because that patience is going to keep you grounded enough so that you can begin now to speak and to talk over your life and over the situation, whatever it may be. These are some of the things that I began to just walk in it. I was steadfast. I was unmovable. I didn't care if people was laughing. I didn't care if they talk. Of course, I talked about it to say, how individuals would say this and say that. But I began to have that I don't care mindset, and I focus on my talent, and I focus on my particular gift, and that's what kept me moving. I want to speak to the realtors, okay, that may be in your latter years. You have the wisdom, the knowledge, and understanding that you have lived life. You can tell stories along the way in your business. That's what makes you so great, because some of the areas and things that others are still trying to navigate, you have already been there. So therefore, with your clients, you can put your energy, okay, and share life journey and stories and not be so much of a high stress level of how things going to work out, but you have to shift it. Once you shift it and once you believe in yourself enough that everything is going to work out for its good, then you're going to believe in yourself and to see it work out for your good. In real estate, what I'm learning, it comes with a lot of stories that you can tell, that you can share only if you feel comfortable with. It's relationship as well. And when I say relationship as well, our relationship, I just add that, all of that onto it. Y'all know I'm country, but country out here selling, country out here generating leads. That's why I say, if you look at an agent, if you're looking at pristine and all that, well, you can become that. Go into your closet, buy you some more new clothes. I don't really suggest people getting in debt, going out buying fancy cars and all of that. Honey, show up how you are and let that money come in. And then if you want to, upgrade or level up or however, you can do that too. But remember, this is your business. Be unique, be who you are, because that's what it's going to be required for you, to do that. But I just want to encourage anyone, especially in the real estate and being that realtor, because this is where I'm at in life. I can only speak from where I'm at this moment. If you're 55 and older, especially if you're 60, and if you say that it's too late to get into real estate, look around, look within yourself. See all of the jobs you possibly may have had and what you can take from it and what you did, the experience. Look at your life story, okay? Put it into action. Make it work for you. And whatever don't work, take it out, okay? Daily study yourself. Study the material that you need in real estate, what'll help you, okay? Also learn from others that have actually did it. Like I say, you could be coming in it, being somebody coach. Why? Because you probably have served in other areas of your career to where about that's what you did. So therefore you have the formula to help individuals. It's different ways to make money in real estate. Now, I am not coming here to say I am any one coach. No, I'm just an agent that is sharing in her latter years, and I love doing it at this time because sometimes, just from my own thoughts and my own eyes, from what I have seen, sometimes it can look as if that real estate is all about the money and the numbers. I changed the scenario for me, and I made it about the blessings and helping individuals, because money is always flowing in real estate, period.com. So when I changed the scenario of how I see real estate, and I always seen it that way, that's why I couldn't move, I couldn't do anything, because I'm like, I'm tired of hearing people talking about money, 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 money. What about the relationship? What about building, the character of what you need for the business? So I just began to focus more on that part. What do I bring to the table? How do I help individuals? And realizing that individuals, they love who you are. And if they are attracted to you, to use you in your business, that's all what matters. It doesn't matter about what car you got. It doesn't matter about whether or not you'd wear the latest outfit. That doesn't matter at all. That agent want to use you because, I'm going to say that client want to use you as an agent because they seen something within you. They actually, chosen you because it was already lined up for you to be chosen. When you begin to believe in yourself, how I began to believe in myself in this particular real estate game, and I call it that because it become how you move, okay? And how you're setting yourself up and how you're gonna make things happen. Like the game of life, you can choose to be happy or you can choose not to be happy. But in this game of life, I'm choosing to be happy. Now, my conversation of being an agent is not for everyone, but it's for the individuals that need that encouragement, that need to know that everything is going to be okay, that need to understand it's never too late. Even new agents or agents that got out of the game, wherever you may be at, even, the agents that is out here, basically doing social media, however. Y'all know what time it is. Y'all already know. You know what it takes for you to get in front of the camera and talk and to speak, and now to convince the individuals about what you do and the reason why they should use your particular program, your mentorship. You know what time it is. You already know what motivates you and what hypes you to do it. You do it because of your passion. You do it because something basically, okay, spoke to you. Whatever you say it was, okay? Because everybody is not what you call, in the same area of how they pray, how they worship. That's your business. But something happened to say, this is what's in me, to be creative and to be motivated. And when that thing happened, you got bold enough. You begin to now put yourself all the way together, whether or not you use somebody's service to speak unto your ears. You did that because you believed in yourself enough. You probably needed more encouragement to say, listen, tell me how this is done. Help me, because I have something to give. And I want to bring it to the space of the social media platform, whether or not it's YouTube, Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, whatever. You seeing yourself in those spaces, taking a big chance by saying, I am going to speak and say, this is how things work for me. What Gigi is doing is just coming here in her natural form. No makeup, no nothing, just early in the morning to worry about y'all just catching me in my down to earthness with my jean jacket on, throwed around my workout clothes, just basically here to motivate and to tell somebody that is sitting down. You know that those licenses are blessings in your life. You know that you've been considering it. You know that you want to, make things happen. Be yourself. Be okay with what is not going on right now. Be okay with it. And if you're okay with it, what you're doing, you are allowing those things, now that used to be a hindrance to you, you're doing something about it. You're doing something about it. And when you're doing something about your life, you have to be okay in the position of what is going on. Learn from it. Let things just flow. And when I say flow, flow, not putting yourself in a position to harm or hurt yourself, but know that you're laying the foundation. You're praying, you're speaking, you're talking over your business, you're studying, you're going to the meetings, you're going to, the events that put you in places and spaces. If it is your niche to do that, okay? And when I say your niche, what finds your niche, okay? Do you want to be a great listing agent? Then you got to get with those other great listing agents that made it happen. Or do you want to be a great, agent when it comes to a buyer? Then you got to understand the lingo. You got to understand, what do I do to attract buyers, to attract those individuals that are listing? You have to understand the game of real estate to put yourself in it. And then on days that is not flowing and months, guess what? That money that came in, that good lucrative money, it was so good to whereby you was able now to put enough in the account or whatever that you want to do with it, because I'm not here to tell anyone this is how you use your money. But you already understand that money, what agents make, we have to be wise about it. You're going to find yourself putting those individuals in your life that can help you grow the money. Individuals such as investors, individuals such that's in the insurance business, okay? They're there for a reason, especially to help entrepreneurs, not just agents. So the more and more you keep growing in it, it's all different reasons why individuals in it. Everybody's not in it just because this is their only source of income. Some people tapped into it, just like myself, in my latter years, because this was on my list of things to do when I didn't even understand that it was coming back to me. It was mentioning to me years back. One of my daughters, oldest daughter, she actually told me, she said, you would be great in it. And at the time, I was just being home, doing, what I basically wanted to do. And I said, never looked at it like that. But sometimes individuals can speak things in your life because they see it. And by that being spoken to my life, I made an effort. It was still challenges. And when I say challenges, challenges. And now that I'm in this position, years later, okay? Just being encouraged and motivated. Reading information concerning real estate. Reading what's going on. Reading and listening to individuals, how they create leads and how they get leads. And then something open up in me and say, girl, if you don't see yourself as the talking individual you are, putting yourself out there, when is this going to happen? If you got a voice, if you love talking to individuals, and if you're not afraid of rejection, because in real estate, there are some rejections. Individuals will literally tell you no. But guess what? You keep going. You keep speaking to yourself, saying that you are great. Friends, I appreciate you. Y'all know that I can go on. Finally, I want to say this as well. There is always a reason for anything that goes on in our life. Never count yourself out. Long as you're living, long as you got breath in you, never count yourself out. Believe in yourself. Stay strong. Know who you are. Sit on yourself and have your own personal relationship with God, who woke all of us up this morning, started us on our way. I'm listening to the birds. Y'all know I like nature. I love it. It's something about it that it gives me that good feeling, okay, when I'm just sitting in this free vitamin D. For individuals that need to pick up the device, okay, even if it's not real estate, God is telling you to pick it up because there's money out here as well. And money don't necessarily have to come from YouTube. You could be doing something that you want help from. But just in case that you are making it in this YouTube space or want to make it, take a leap, take a chance. It won't come to you if you don't take that chance. Be brave. Have the courage to do it. Don't worry about is my setting and all of that is right. Really, the individuals that's going to follow you appreciate you. If individuals are looking for the aesthetics and all of that, then they're not the ones that are supporting you. The ones that are supporting you is going to make sure that they appreciate you. Individuals that I'm finding out are looking for relatable individuals. Relatable. Because the world itself have painted a picture to whereby it continues to look unreal. So you will find those individuals that can connect and be relatable from your family journey if you allow them to get to see that part, from just you coming here. I'm not making it just completely about, real estate, but this is the shifting that I went through. Yes, I will share how was my day today. I'll be honest with you. Honey, I had to motivate my day, but my day just beginning, I'm just saying. But the main thing is the power of prayer. I want to tell my friends, continue to stay prayerful. Continue to know the reason why you're here. In other words, keep yourself in the position to stay active as long as you got breath in you. Don't cut your own light out when God ain't ready for you. Keep it on, keep it shining. Someone want your wisdom, your knowledge, and your understanding. If you have lived long enough, somebody want it. Even if in your younger years, someone wants your creative skills that you understand, to whereby you help people. I know I do. I love the young generation because they got the knowledge of all of this tech information that it may take me like, oh, I need some help. Let me raise my hand and not afraid to do it. But thank God, I do have individuals around me that is tech. So I'm grateful for that. I know that, that is a blessing, especially in the business of real estate. It is. But when it comes to you, friend, keep prayer going, steady, steadfast, unmovable. I want individuals to know she's that real estate agent, honey. She is not afraid to come and pick up her camera being raw, talking about some God. She is not waiting on the church to say amen. No, she's doing it ahead of time. But she will get together, okay, in fellowship. Yeah, she'll do that. But I can't wait. I can't wait. Because since I know that individuals need, okay, possibly, words of encouragement, hope, I'm here. I'm here for it. All right, friends, have a great and amazing day. Thumbs up the video, subscribe to the particular channel, okay? And things. I am going to have a good day, like I said, getting ready for this particular open house and things. And I just appreciate individuals for your support, your encouragement. This is the space to worry about. I definitely talk about God, the power of prayer. I'm just sharing along the way of being this real estate agent in my own unique way, how I come here. Now this is not set up to say this is how, anyone else do it. I'm just being who I need to be at this time in my life, helping individuals, building relationships, meeting friends along the way. And let me not forget, oh my God, this need to be a whole nother conversation because it's going to take me a whole hour. If you fall out with individuals in real estate, okay, with other agents, forgive yourself, forgive them. and keep yourself in a space of peace. Forgive yourself. Forgive them. Keep yourself in a state of peace. Things happen. Forgive yourself. Forgive them. Keep yourself in a state of peace. Have a great day, friends. Thank you.